Hi everyone, my name is Rohit Misra and I am a full stack web and mobile app developer. And this video is sponsored by TellUI. I got 10 cents for this. Okay, let's continue the video. This video is about TellUI. So what is TellUI? It is an open source Tailwind CSS component library where you can find tons of web components. We also have ready-made portfolios, error pages, success pages, and many more. So next time whenever you make a website, just go to tellui.xyz and copy and use the code. Why I made it? When I was searching on web to find some good components, I found many, but either they were good but bad or not that good to be used in modern websites. So I thought, why not to create our own web components, and this is how the idea came into play. And there is a second reason too of making it. One day on 1st February, I was scrolling on Twitter and I saw a post of a hackathon competition launched by Hasnode and Netlify. So I thought why not to participate in this. For those who don't know what is hackathon, it's basically a coding competition where participants have to create a real world problem solving application or a website given on some instructions, rules and criteria. What problem TellUI can fix? This project can help other developers to speed up their building process. And this can also help new developers to learn and join our community by helping them to contribute our project or using our components to making their own websites. So how I made it? For this project I used Next.js as a server-side rendering, Tailwind CSS as a CSS framework, obviously I had to use that, and I deployed it on Netlify, which is very easy to use and also free. For a student developers like me, I can do anything for free. During making process, I faced a lot of problems, which definitely I had to tackle them. Time limit. The biggest problem was time limit. As I was building this project for a hackathon competition and it had to be submitted before 28th February, which was 28 days later. Good time for a project, but as I am a student too and my exams are coming, I cannot give my all the times to this project only, and it was a major problem. But I still gave some time into it. So what I did to make it on time? On 1st February, when I got to know about this project, I immediately started planning about it. I already had this idea but had no plan about it. So when I started planning this project, I thought start making the components first so I can use those components to make my own website itself. And then after that, the first part was designing all the components and website. I started designing all the components in Figma, and after that I started designing the website layout using all my components previously designed in Figma. All this took 11 to 12 days to finish, and after that I started coding all the components first and using those components to build the website. It all took almost 20 days for me to finish, and on around 20th February I finished an MVP. It was not good, but still it can be considered as a good project. And this is how I managed to make it on time. And after that I still had 7 to 8 days to finish all the extra things which I started doing it using CMS. When I started planning about the project, I thought to use a CMS in the process, but I did not had much experience with CMS. And I also wanted to make it as simple as possible. And I also wanted it to be hosted on a single or not more than two places. Then I decided to use Markdown. I built the backend with it and everything was working perfectly. Then I started doing front end, including components and layout. But at last, when I added all those components into the markdown file, it was not looking as I expected it to be. Then after figuring out and trying to fix all those problems, I wasted almost 3 days, and then I decided not to use anything like that and only use plain TypeScript. Then I simply added all those components in plain TypeScript, and on 20th February I had an MVP which was working perfectly. Then after 2-3 days I added some more features and fixed some bugs, and after 2-3 days I had a working project. What next? For this project I am planning to add more components, pages and portfolios into it, and I am also looking for some cool collaborators. So if you want to help me in this project, just join our Discord server, DM me on my Twitter or anywhere you can find me. How to get more information about it? You can check our documentation page linked in description. You can also join our Discord server. You can ask there anything. And please subscribe to the channel, guys.